Blessed Wednesday, everyone. I don't know if it's totally happy, but here we are. I wanted to get on here today and just hang with the family. I'm looking here to see if anybody popped questions in already so I can star them. Hold on. Let me look real quick as everybody's coming in. Hi, Karen. Starseed. Here's a question. Oh, good. I haven't even. Oh, that's good. So I'm just starting questions and so we have some positives to look at, right, guys? And but I'm just I just have to say, overall, I'm just super disappointed in the United States right now. I just am. Now, y'all, and if you've been following me, you know that I knew it was going to be a fight. I didn't see, I never saw the blue wave. I wanted to, and yeah, step in that energy of the blue wave, but I never saw the blue wave. I always thought it was going to be a fight to the end. And was there cheating yesterday in the voting? So I'm starting questions here. So if you have questions, go ahead and throw them up and I'll star them, get them up there. Okay, so that's right. You guys are right. It's not over until it's over. And I always felt that it's going to be sketchy, but I did see them both, the House and the Senate, being blue. So let's hold on to that. And it's still not over yet, right? And no grandbaby yet, sweet and salty. We've had some good labor, but that's doing something. It's not just the Braxton Hicks things, but no baby yet. Yeah, keep praying for the majority. Yeah, true. I like this. So, maybe that's what everybody's been seeing is that 11/11. That was my sweet and salty. That was my prediction. Was the 11/11. And so, anyways, that was my initial prediction on the baby coming 11/11. Of course, I always wonder, because I like 11/11. It's our thing, right, guys? So but maybe. So let's look into some of these questions. But this is a space, you guys, for us to come together. There's still some shenanigans that we're going to see. I do feel shenanigans coming in here. Let me see what else my guides are saying here with this whole race, which is like, I can't tell you. I'm so disappointed in the United States. It should be a blue wave. We're fighting for our lives, people. Wow. But they run a good fear-based campaign on the GOP. So the GOP runs that good old fear-based campaign, and people believe that stuff. It's so weird. Anyway, let's see. What are my guides saying here? Just disappointments, victories. I'm seeing it. And I'm wondering what I'm seeing here is if it means that after all is said and done, that at another point there people will have to go, and that's when I don't want that to. I swing my arms around enough. I don't want to spill stuff. I wonder if that's when some shifts are going to happen too. I don't either. I mean, who would vote for Walker, that Walker guy? Who, in your right mind? My heart hurts too. Be still. We'll get over that hump. That's right, Christine. Yeah, Donna. So, so if is Aiden here? Hi, Aiden. So let's say Lauren Boebert was a Democrat in my state that I still wouldn't. You know, I'm 100% no. We will survive. Yeah. Andy, where are you at? Andy Kennedy, because we're blustery. We're sideways blowing wind here. Hi, Lily, hugging you. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at this. Lisa's putting up, do you still see the Dems controlling the House and the Senate? Let's take another look. I'm going to do a full on, we're throwing it down because I still a little fight getting there, but what cards do we want to use? Okay, let's take a look. Oh, you know what cards they're telling me to use, you guys? Because at this point, I'm still getting a yes, but it's a very, very slight. So let's go ahead and take a look at the cards. See what they bring in to back up what I'm getting. Oh, that's an interesting custom. Oops. Okay, so sweet and salty. I'm getting. She's asking who's going to be the governor in Arizona, Hobbs or Lake. I'm still getting Hobbs. I see it still being blue. All right. In regards to the controlling the House here. All right, here we go. Okay. A little bit of a battle. Still. But in the end. Okay. Wow. Okay, I could be reading this wrong. Remember, it's all in interpretation. They give us the right answer. It's in the interpretation. I do feel like slow go, but it's going to be blue. I do feel like it's going to be blue. However, it may come in blue due to maybe the indictments and people who are connected to the devil there. This may be why it turns blue. So again, I remember reading on this a long time ago and feeling like I do feel like it's going to turn blue. I'm not sure if it's from the midterms. But I don't know how, even after that happens, how it turns blue, if they escort people out or people have to go. But let's take some more look here. Yeah, as the issues come out towards the orange devil guy, as the truth and other things come out against him and reveal that, it's going to reveal some other people in the Senate or in the House or whatever, and maybe that. But as far as coming out today, it's going to be close. Let's see, take back the House. No. But isn't it great that Fetterman won? Right? Right? That's what I thought, Suzanne. Wouldn't that be like that? So I don't. But at the end of the day, I'm getting a yes. It's just not as simple. Yeah. But I do see positive movement towards something. You guys, yay on Fetterman. My nerves are shot. This eclipse is major, for sure. So we're getting all these little good wins like that. I don't like the news because it's just like, it's like they want to keep us all in fear base. But overall, I'm feeling good about the progress. So let's hold on to that. Let's hold on to that. Even though I did want to say I'm disappointed in the United States as a whole right now. It shouldn't be this close. You know what I'm saying? I am trying to get any more info here. Yeah. So let's look at just the House and then just the Senate. And I won't throw a big old thing, but yeah, I'm not being very helpful. It's interesting how this plays out and how information comes and what I'm being shown. The House. Let's look at the House, you guys. Yeah, seascape. The gerrymandering. Boo tib, for sure. Like, Massachusetts came out swinging, man. Love it. The House. Okay. So I'm not getting great news on the House. I feel like it's going to be a little off balance. Yeah, a little off balance, but in the future that's going to change. So it may be looking at it like right now it's not there. So we're reading it right this, I don't know, but in the future it looks like it comes through. I keep getting that, but I don't know. How in the world did this happen? Vote, vote, vote. Thank goodness for the votes that came through. Let's look at that again, the House. A little more info on the House there. A little more info on the House. House Attorney Wood. Okay. And this is a yeah. So yeah. It's looking bad, but I feel like it's going to turn blue. Two of Cups and the Ace of Wands coming in twice. So something's going to shift it. But we have that Nine of Swords too. So yeah, Nancy. So oh, that's a good question. We can look at speaker. Let's look at the Senate real quick, and then we're going to look at Summer. We'll look at your question with it. They were expecting this big red wave, at least, and that did not happen for the GOP. So, I can't imagine why I'm being shown the mail-in ballots. Have they all been accounted for? Okay. Senate. Pentacles. I feel good about the blue. I mean the Senate. I feel good about the Senate. No, not all counted yet. Okay. So I do feel like the Senate also has a chance to be blue. But they need to count. Something about counting those votes. I was just shown, this reminds me of someone counting those votes. Like maybe look, they're taking inventory. Like they have to go back to the garden and take inventory. So they may be going back doing some recounts or something. on some close races, but I do feel it's showing possibility of Senate still being blue as well. So, but it's all, yeah. So, but we knew we wouldn't know everything today, and that we would hear, and it would be kind of a little bit real messy and then we'll take another look at it again. I know it's very tense. Yeah. So I hope they stop conceding. They need to keep it open for all the votes to come through. Let's look at okay, so Biden is speaking now. Okay. We can look at that. Let me share the settings. Share screen. So let's take a look at that. Oh, no sound. Okay. Can you hear it now? No sound still? I'm sorry, guys. I have it all on. So I am trying. Oh, here we go. Just why you can't hear him. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off and let you know what he's saying. Okay, so what he's saying basically is he not to worry, you know. Um, Oh, do you have to mute myself to hear the screen? Oh, that's interesting. Maybe that's it. But anyway, what he's saying is not to worry, that he's not going to allow them to just come in and make a bunch of changes. You know, if it becomes majority, I think he's just wanting everybody, you know, to like, it's okay. He's not going to allow craziness to happen, even if it does turn red. He, you know, yeah. So he's sticking to his guns as he's moving forward. Exactly. And that's kind of what he's saying here. So, but I still don't know why you guys couldn't hear it. Oh, and you said maybe I need to mute myself. Yeah, veto. Yeah. So it's not over yet. Mags is asking about why did so many readers get this so wrong? So it's not over yet. And we did see a lot more voters get out there. We did see a lot of the Gen Z going to vote that normally don't. So we did get a big turnout as far as the voting and the mail-in votings. That was higher than I've ever, you know, at a certain time. It was just like there was already like, so I don't know if they even started counting those votes or how many more, you know, with the mail-in votings happen. So, but so a lot of times what happens is we're tapping into energy that's happening currently in that moment. It's in that moment that you can look at and get these messages and get some insight to what's coming in on projected energy in the moment, because of free will, guys, right? So in the moments of those readings, they can project into the energy of a possible outcome in how the energy is moving in that moment at the time of reading, right? So that comes into play. Also, interpretation of what we're getting. So that comes into play as well. So what comes in is true. I mean, our guides are telling us, you know, they're giving us information, spot on information. But sometimes our interpretations can be a little wonky. So, but the information is correct. Sometimes the interpretation can be wrong. So like that. Also in the moment, possibilities of wanting everyone to step into the spirit of what needs to be manifested, right? So instead of staying in that fear, maybe it's about stepping into the acknowledging of like a manifesting feel to it, right? That could play a part. But yeah, it's I can't tell you. I knew that it was going to be close. I knew it was going to be a big fight, but I can't tell you how disappointed, especially in Georgia's race. I'm confounded on that one. So, oh, I'm missing all the comments. So Palin, oh, okay. Some of the states are just mail-in. Craig did Boebert get voted out? So Boebert did lose. Yeah. So we have some celebrations going on, right? So, we got that right. We got, so yes, some readers heard directly from their guides that Blue would win. Mm-hmm. And Blue did have a lot of wins, right? And, again, when I tapped into and that it would be a Blue, but it was going to be a fight. I didn't know if it was going to be Blue in regards to at the time of this happening. But yeah, we all got Blue. I definitely didn't get that it was going to be a wave, though. And I also knew that we wouldn't know the day after. So, but yeah, we're making strides, guys. I'm remaining hopeful for the future. How's that? We can still get the house. We can still get it, guys. It's not over yet. And I do see us getting the house. McCarthy is speaking. Let's read on McCarthy. What's going to happen to McCarthy? Let's just read on him. McCarthy. Oh, football, because just because you love football, you're yeah, Blue is taking the Senate now. The House, there will be several Repubs indicted. Mm-hmm. That's that was my feeling. Right, T-Barb? I thought so too. Constance, thank you. Hugs to you. I appreciate that so much. Okay. Let's read on McCarthy. Jamie says McCarthy is sad in January. Okay. Let's take a look. Just McCarthy. And I'll do a thingy. A box. I know, Dancer. My heart is heavy because I'm disappointed in the United States. I'm disappointed in the whole United States. Oh, they felt sorry for him. Okay. McCarthy. Yeah, McCarthy. Nope. It's his last little jaunt in the sun here, guys. Yeah. Yep. His future doesn't look great. His future and his connections are going to get him in trouble. Okay. Thank you, Chris. So Chris says most readers says we won't know till December. So that's what I'm getting. It's kind of wonky, but McCarthy, his future looks like this, you guys. I just want you to see. I think he had some negative connections. Was he connected to something in regards to Russia back in the day? Anyways, there's something coming in for him. So I also see there's information coming out that's not quite here yet, some hidden stuff that he's hiding, but it's going to come out in the future. So his future does not look great. So McConnell, let's look at McConnell's future. I'm going to use a different deck. All right, McConnell. Can someone write the word McConnell for me? He's refusing to talk. Okay. Well, something is not, yeah. Something's not going to go down right for him. Yeah. Okay, and I know. I tell you, Leela. Okay. I haven't slept in nights and days. All of you empaths. Oof. I'm looking forward to a good night's sleep. Me too. And yeah. Okay. McConnell. Okay. When I step into McConnell, I'm not feeling good. Like I'm feeling sick. Not everything is okay with him. But let's take a look at him. Yeah. Not good for him either. Okay. I can't wait to show you these cards. You guys. Yeah. All right. I just want you to see that there's an ending for him, and literally 6 of Wands in reverse, disgrace and ending for him. He is full of regret, and then we have judgment. So this is for McConnell, you guys. So I don't see a happy go for him. You have death, the devil, and the 8 of coins. His connection financially to the devil, and the devil to me is 45. Yeah, and I see a collapse coming in for him, and those who are also with him, a big collapse. So who's ever connected to all that is all collapse. You have a big collapse because of his connection to the devil. Okay. Yeah, and it's the ending for him, and he regrets because of his connection, his collapse. So, where was this here? That was there. So we have, the collapse because of his connections, and it has something to do with money too. I don't know. Anyway, there's McConnell. Oh, that would make sense with the voting issues with McConnell because, so whatever it's because of his, remember when he won with 200% of the vote when he arrived on the scene last time? indictments. Right, Lisa? Okay, so that is a little glimpse onto him. So we can rest assured that's going to be happening. All right, so let's take a look here. James popped in early and got this question on here. James, I don't know if you're still here because that was a long time ago, but it's a good question, right? High healing medium, Kevin. Okay, so while there was a lot of good that happened, was the FBI and Garland watching for cheating? And if there was, will there be mass arrests? So basically, were people watching for the cheating? Were people watching for the cheating? Yes. Yes. Will they come down on them this time? There's a network. I feel backroom networks here in regards to this. Let's take a look. That's what I'm being shown, some backroom. And I'm not trying to create any conspiracies or anything. I'm just relaying what I don't know how this works, but either the backroom they're showing me is they're on it, they're watching, underground, they're watching for any movement. So you can see how things can get misinterpreted. Because I'm seeing a back room and I'm seeing people kind of watching and maneuvering. So you could take it one way or the other, right? Florida wouldn't allow feds to watch. Well, so well, I do feel that they took an initiative to watch. I have the Queen of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Empress. I do feel that they absolutely took initiative here because they really want to make sure that those who are voting, that it is being put in the right spot. So if you vote for this, then it's that's where it goes. And they're every detail. Will there be any arrests on this? Will anybody be exposed and arrested? I don't know about that. The pillow guy. Put the pillow guy on it. He'll find it. Will there be any arrests? Oh. Okay. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yep. They're working on it. Look at that, you guys. Detailing, working on, they're spotlighting people, individuals. Just had these cards. Shuffle. Got them again. So they are working out the details. And we're going to know about it. And there might be some arrests on it. Wow. Wow. So, yeah, 3 cups. Well, there you go. There will be people put in the spotlight in regards to it. That's for sure. I don't know when this is going to take place. It's not going to be tomorrow, but I feel like things are going to come out in regards to that. They're smart enough to know that when they keep pointing the finger at us, the thing, 3 are pointing right back at them. And they're good. They always do that. It's part of their game, right? So can't come fast enough. That's right, Rhonda Rue. And thank you, members, for being here today and hanging out. I appreciate all you so much. And looking forward to our Friday Zoom. All right. Okay. Bobert. Yeah, I guess Bobert is losing. Do you think she'll concede? Did she already concede? Christy, thank you. Yay, Melissa. Deep breaths, yep. Deep breaths and calm, and let's just hang out. We got this, you guys, and for sure. One foot in front of the other. So Lisa, if you're on your phone, you have to open up YouTube from a server point, like not a server, but from like Google or whatever your search engine is. Open it like that, like you're opening, but don't go from your app. Open it from another window. And it'll give you the computer screen look, and you just push join from there if you're on your phone. If you're not on your phone, you should see a join button right below. Okay. The election news on my mind. I'm going to tell you, Don, what's on my mind right now, and you all, let's just link in and give each other a hug right now. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in the amount of people who voted against, who didn't understand that this is life and death, who didn't understand that what we were really up against, the devil we were up against. So I'm disappointed in that. So that's been on my mind, Dawn, all morning, which breaks my heart for the people of the United States, because there's so much more work that needs to be done. It was just in my face. Wow, there's still so much work to be done. There's been a lot of work done, but there's still so much work to be done. So that was kind of so that's what's on my mind. But it's like, yeah, there's still so much learning to do. It's heartbreaking. Yes. And I feel like, yeah, we're all disappointed. There's so much more to do. There's so much more energy to move and awakening that needs to happen to so many people. The thing is we have to be trained not to, the sound bites, the fear, the constructs that have kept us in place so long. They're so familiar. So yes, we need to find our voices. And, but how do we get through to the people who are still stuck in the constructs and still get swept up by the fear sound bites and those types of interesting, weird beliefs and like that. So like some of the things that are out there that they're holding on to as truth, it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. So, yeah. And this is the midterm, right? It's a midterm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they think that this conspiracy theories that they come up with, and then they use these sound bites of fear because people react to that because of constructs. Guess what? So many of us grew up in generations that we were parented by fear-based parenting. So your parents use fear to make you step into line, right? You remember that, right? So that's our foundation. So guess what works on our generations? Guess what works on our generation? Fear, because that's that construct that we were built on. So we have to break through some of that. We have to do that work. We have to do that healing to step out of that. So when someone tries to fear base us into something, we don't automatically turn into a robot, because that's what we were trained to do. Right, guys? So we need to break that. I know, T-Barb. Whew. Yay, Sherry H. Fear is driving Michelle, I'm telling you. It's all fear. They use fear. It's all fear-based. Every conspiracy theory, every soundbite they use, all of it. It's all fear-based, and they know, because that's how we're trained. We're trained to move by, to get out the fear. So we need to break that. So in your prayer time, when you light your candles and you do your prayers and you do your intentions, let's start breaking that beast down. Yeah. We have to keep ourselves in check. Yep. All right, Dawn. Well, thank you for that question. Put me on my soapbox. All right. I'm giving you all a big hug. All right. So let's take a look here. Okay. So this is nice. James says, we flipped 2 governorships. So we did some good work, guys. Protected abortion in a couple states and legalized marijuana in a couple, and flipped a Senate seat and more. So these are some positive things to remember. So thank you, James, for bringing us back into some of those positive things to look at. It's so thank you for that. So I think we talked a little bit about this one. Fear MAGA. Yeah. Yes, Craig. 100%. Okay. So I'm going to come back to this, Kenya. I want to go to this. Justin's mom is asking about Social Security. Social Security, Medicare, some of these things that Aw, hi, Lisa. Are you home from the store? Oh, you're going to be driving. Okay. So does it have to get worse before it gets better? Do people actually have to lose their fucking Social Security to realize that they are voting for the wrong team? You know what I'm saying? I hope not. And here they have worked their asses off all their life, put into Social Security, to then for it to be taken away. That's their money that they put in. Does that, you know what I'm saying? Wow. You guys, can you, would people be able to sue the government if their Social Security was taken from them? Because that's their money that they were promised. You put into this, you get this when you retire. That's it, right? When you hit a certain age, if they take that away, don't, and Medicare. All right. Is Social Security over? No. Is Social Security over? Getting a no. Right, T-Barb? Sue. I would sue. Right? Sweet and salty. Fuck that. Right? I'm telling you. Exactly. Yes, Justin's mom. And so it's like, what? That's mine. That's my retirement money that I put away, worked my ass off for over 65 years or whatever. Yeah. As of now, yeah. Biden, it wouldn't get past Biden. He would not let that happen. Yeah. I'm getting it. It's not going to pass. Yeah. I'm getting a no. Nope. No. Because not everybody has to be on board, and not everybody would be on board with it. I think they're going to continue to push that agenda, though. I do feel they're going to continue to push that agenda, but I don't see it happening. But I understand how everything that the GOP stands for is against people in general, unless it's for their own white asses. There's so many areas that we need to be concerned with, or not concerned, but really be praying about, trusting that it's going to be the most benevolent outcome. So, yeah, let's not put energy. Let's just pray for the most benevolent outcome with that. But I understand your fears because they talk about it. That's their agenda. They're going to continue to push it, but I don't see it happening. Here's the next one. And we'll end on this so we can send prayers. How is Nancy doing? She is a strong lady. She is. I do sense that she was shaken by this to the core. And before I go further in that, Chris says GOP needs a new name. They are not a government of the people. Let's name them, you guys. Let's give them a new name. Okay, and as you guys put up the new name for them, let's also step in and link in for Nancy Pelosi and her family as they heal. There's things. What she's saying is there's things that you you expect going into government, that you know that you're going to get threats and letters and like that, and you know, that type of thing. But when it really hits home like this, when is the last time that you've heard this really happening? This is like TV shit. Like, this is like when you're watching a TV show and this stuff happens. But when it really happened in our, was it Reagan, the last one who was shot at? He was the president. Anyways, this hit home. This, you know, you have a little bit of that, and you understand. But when this happened, it shook her to the core. She will continue to do her job, and she'll do it well. She's up the security, but I feel like this has really shifted her. So that's how we can be kind of praying for her and her husband and the family. And I just want to say it's a PTSD-ish feeling. There's this kind of looming fear, this constant looming fear. So that stills from your life. And so that's kind of what we can be praying for her. But she is a strong lady. She's committed to this country, and she sees the writing on the wall, and she's not going to back down. But let's take a look at for Nancy. All of them. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's staying in. She's staying in for the long haul, guys. She loves this country. She loves the people. And I see good things for her. I see justice. I see that she is a strong leader. And she's not backing down, guys. She will continue to lead in strength. And I have the 9 of Cups. So there's a lot of hope for her and with her, that she will guide and lead the country as she is doing. Well, I see good news coming in for her, and the Chariot. So those are all good. So together we can, and together she will. And so she will continue to guide us into victory and justice for all. Suzanne, yes. I'm seeing some of these names. GOP, gross opposite pariahs. There's a good one. Here's a good point. T-Barb, thank you. Light a candle and send your disappointments up in the flame. Center and watch for Spirit's plan, and we can't that we can't see yet. And that's the thing. Stepping in faith, we have each other. And I know that sometimes acknowledging that we have each other, yes, but still feeling kind of alone. I totally get that too. But please link in. When you do, just close your eyes and link in, and you can see us all together. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. And we chose to be here at this time. I keep reminding myself that. You chose to be here. There must be a reason. Get your armor on. Get out there, right? Use your voice. Speak up. Sweet and Salty has many names, but can't share them with us in here. Okay, so William is having gallbladder surgery tomorrow. We'll keep you in our prayers as well. Swift healing, William. So, any last thing before we say goodbye? I'm sure some of the other readers are going to be getting on and chit-chatting later today, and just so we can continue to hang out together, because I can tell you, it just feels so much better when we can hang together and kind of, all right, okay, solid ground here, solid ground. Stay strong, stay in the light. Good. The light is farther down the tunnel than we thought. Right, Giselle? That's right. That's a good way to put it. Mm-hmm. Me too, Layla. Prayers for your brother Tom. Okay, Rose. All right. Yeah. It's so easy to get locked in that fear, I'm telling you. Oh, good. Susan Lynn made a wonderful video, guys. So go check it out. Bring in some more of that love and light and connection. Go jump over to Susan Lynn's. But we'll be back. Kim and I will be back on Friday evening. So we'll probably know more by then as well. And we'll hang out again. So Newsflash Friday, and we'll see you then. And kind of connect in and go from there, right? Yeah. There's a reason. I like that, Melissa. There's purpose in things and how they fall into place, right? Even in tower moments, there's a purpose for their towers because it falls into place, puts us on track of where we need to be, right? So anyways, I love you guys. I'm going to go get a flu shot. Woo, lucky me. All right. Blessings. Yeah. I hate to go. Feels good to hang out with you guys, I tell you. All right. Love you guys. See you Friday.